Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. The Texans signed linebacker Kevin Pierre-Louis to a 2-year, $8 million contract. And this is another linebacker signing by Nick Caserio. It seems like Nick is trying to acquire lots of linebackers that fit the scheme of that Tampa 2, which requires guys that are fast, who can cover well. And just some stuff about Kevin Pierre-Louis. If you like PFF, you know that kind of common saying that PFF is good when they compliment your players, but it's kind of sucky if they don't. But in terms of Kevin Pierre-Louis, he has a coverage grade of 91 in 2019 and 84 in 2020. And this is what his former head coach Ron Rivera said about him. I'd love to get a guy with the skill set of Kevin Pierre-Louis. Whether it's Kevin or someone else, I'd love to have Kevin back. And now Kevin's a Texan. And so what are your initial thoughts on this signing?
Well, first of all, PFF, if you're watching this video, I absolutely hate you. You are not reliable at all. But yeah, I really love the signing of Kevin Pierre-Louis. I mean, the grades of 91 from PFF, our favorite, in 2019, 84 in 2020. He, like you said, is really, really fast. And that's going to help in the coverage or 4-3 Tampa 2, which Louis Smith is looking to integrate this season. So, looking at his stats, in 2020, he allowed 80% of passes that were targeted, which you may not think is very good, but he only allowed 7.9 yards per completion. So what exactly is he doing? How exactly is he going to fit into our Tampa 2? So basically, Kevin Pierre-Louis is going to be playing a middle read kind of role. He can play that from the Sam, the Will, the Mike. He's going to be covering those seams, like something, that all these linebackers are going to have to do. All these linebackers are going to have to make the plays that you never saw the Texans linebackers do in the past. So, with only allowing 7.9 yards, it tells me that Kevin Pierre-Louis is playing over the top. He can cover those seams, the curls, and you want to throw a dig at him. Well, it's probably going to be a pick. He's going to be in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, I really like this signing. I mean, seems like a very solid, pretty good player. And the only downside is that he's already 29 years old. And so I think that that's kind of a bummer, but we'll just have to see how this all plays out. And just some more stats about Kevin Pierre-Louis. He played 13 games last season. He was injured for 3, and he played 48.3% of the defensive snaps and 1.8% on special teams, which is very low on the special team side, where he usually played around 50% on special teams. So he kind of transformed into a kind of full-fledged defensive player. And this past season, this is when he had the most total career tackles in 56, 36 solo tackles, 20 assisted tackles. He had 3 tackles for loss, 2 QB hits. So solid numbers. He had 1 forced fumble too. So it's kind of pretty exciting to see. What do you think that Kevin Pierre-Louis? Do you think he's our 3rd best linebacker on the roster right now?
Well, I really love Christian Kirksey, so I'm gonna have to say that yes, he would be the 3rd best linebacker. I mean, he's definitely slated to get a starting spot on the Houston Texans. Where that may be, I think it could be really all 3, the 4-3. You need 3 coverage guys, and he can do the job. He can cover from any of those positions.
Yeah, and I predict that Camu Grugier is gonna kind of be like that depth, rotational guy. Probably won't get as much snaps as Pierre-Louis, who, but like I said, it's gonna be a joint effort because Caserio is kind of signing all these linebackers. And it seems like, what do you think is gonna happen to the rest of the linebackers, kind of like Scarlett, Merciless, Dylan Cole?
Oh yeah. So absolutely, I know you Texans fans, you're probably like, why are there 12 linebackers on the roster right now? That makes absolutely no sense. Don't freak out. People like Scarlett, like Curtis Bolton, Dylan Cole, and maybe we'll see something from Whitney Merciless tomorrow. We'll see. Expect all those guys to be gone for the 2021 season with this new linebacking core. Because simply put it, those guys just don't fit the scheme. Nick Caserio is signing the guys that he wants and that he needs for this defense to work, to improve off of a terrible 2020 defensive season.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the video. Let us know your thoughts on this signing. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.